Hello everyone, my name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade. Thank you so much for stopping by today. In today's video, I'm doing a recap of 2024 makes. I'm going to give you my top 12. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by today. And if you're already a friend of mine, welcome back. I so appreciate your friendship. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you did a 2024 makes review. Did you go back through what you made last year and pick out a top 3 or a number 1 that you love so much, that you're so proud of? I would love to know about that down below in the comment section. That is what today's video is about. I've taken a look back on my 2024 makes, my sewing makes, and I'm going to give you some analysis today. What I did this year was a little bit different. Every year I do it a little bit different just to keep it interesting for myself. So for last year, for 2024, again, I pulled out this trusty Happy Planner. That is the brand that I use of planner. Like I said in the last couple videos, this thing helps me organize my life, so I use it for daily life and for sewing as well. And what I've done for my sewing is I've kept a record down here of what I have made throughout the month and just jotted down the date, the pattern, when I completed it, and then at the end of the month I've tallied up the total amount of makes, put it up here, and I've highlighted my favorite. So this made it really easy to just go back into my planner, into the previous months, and check out which make was my favorite. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Last year I did some fun awards. This year I'll be doing it this way. Who knows what I'll be doing next year. It is kind of fun to look back on last year, take some time here in January and just reflect on your sewing from last year. It kind of shows you some patterns, and definitely had a few new patterns pop up here for 2024 in the review that I did. So I want to give you some numbers here before I jump into my favorites. I made a total of 112 makes for 2024. I break up my makes into 4 categories, those for my family and then for others. So there are 3 categories for my family, my husband Josh, myself, and then my little girl Addie, and then the others category, which is things like Project Dress a Girl, gifts that I make for others, or projects that I have throughout the year. So that's what the others category is. So makes by category is as follows. Joshua had 4 makes for the year 2024. Definitely want to do better in 2025 for the hubby. I had 23 makes, and that's a reduction from 2023. So last year I did not make as much for myself, which I might have to think a little bit more about as to why that happened, but when I finish the totals you will see. Others had a total of 29 between, like I said, Project Dress a Girl and gifts, and then for the little one, Addie June, she had 56 makes in the year of 2024, so definitely focused in on Addie last year. I think that's where I found a lot of joy in sewing for her. Sometimes fitting for myself and for even the hubby is not as fun. Something that can be done quickly and in a more enjoyable fashion is little kids' clothes. And so I think I really focused in on that in the year 2024. So we'll see where 2025 takes me. I would like to revamp some of my wardrobe, which I'll be talking about on my channel in the future. So hopefully 2025 will be a little bit different when we do that review. So let's get into those top 12 makes. I actually have 13 because there is one month that I made a lot of garments, and so I had a top 2. Let's jump into January. This is one of my favorite patterns, and this was my favorite for January of 24. This is Simplicity 9240. Talk about this pattern a lot. It's one of my favorite sweatshirt patterns, and I loved this version. This is a sweatshirting from Joann's. It's very cozy. It has like a fur lined on the inside. It's very, very warm, perfect for Indiana winters. Very warm. Definitely love this version, and that was my favorite for January. For February, my favorite was another Simplicity pattern. This is Simplicity 9273. I loved this top pattern. I made it with this cheetah print and then black color blocked sleeves. I love it. I wear it all the time to work. I definitely want to revisit this shirt pattern. It was a great one. I will try to link the videos down below where I talked about this pattern if you want to go back and see my full review for it. But it was a great one and definitely my favorite for February. March's favorite had to be my little one's Easter dress. I try to do a cute Easter dress every year for my little girl, and this Easter was no different. We dubbed this as a confection. If you remember back on my channel, people were telling me it looked like a sweet confection. She was very Little Bo Peep-like, used the Little Lizard King Lane pattern, had all these fabrics in my stash, added trims, added a bow on the back. She had another Little Lizard King pattern for her bonnet. It was just so cute. Had to be my favorite for March for sure. April was the month where I have two favorites, actually three. We're gonna count this one as three favorites because the first one that I want to hit here was a Mommy and Me look. Now initially I did not like this Styla Parker. It wasn't fitting exactly how I wanted it to. However, I ended up wearing this dress all summer. It was my absolute favorite. I ended up grabbing it every single time during the summertime. It was so cool and I loved this print. So this one's definitely a favorite for April. I made the Styla Parker and the Little Lizard King Parker to match Addie and I. It was so cute. We loved these dresses and I'll definitely be revisiting this pattern again. Also loved this Little Lizard King Waikiki. I made this as a swim cover up for my little one for our Disney trip. Loved this fabric. It was from Hobby Lobby. It was just a really fun sew and you really felt like you had made something really neat at the end of it with all the puff sleeves and the ruffle. It was just really, really fun. In May, I made a wonderful bag. I was so proud of myself. I made the Noodlehead Sandhill Sling for our vacation to Disney. Loved this pattern. This was so fun, and another one of those patterns where you just want to pat yourself on the back when you get it done because it was a lot of work, but yet the instructions are so good. There's a tutorial, a video tutorial, just so much fun. I will definitely be making this bag pattern again, and I would like to continue on making more bags in 2025. Didn't make a whole lot in the month of June. We were very busy in the month of June, but I did love this lounge set that I made for myself, and specifically the shorts. I highlighted the shorts. This is Simplicity 9219, and like I said, those shorts were really, really fun to make. I ended up adding a lettuce hem edge to the hems of both the shirt and the shorts on this one. I loved that. It kind of gives you a little bit more room there in the hem, opens it up and gives it a feminine look, which I really, really liked. So this was fun for the month of June. For July was the Love Notions Classic Tee. This is the first time I had ever tried that pattern and I fell in love with it. I actually made two versions in the month of July, but this one's my favorite. I love this picnic looking fabric, this blue and white check. I love that, and I did reach for this shirt all summer long. Very cool, breathable, easy to wear, goes with jean skirts or dressed up a little bit even. It just really is a great pattern overall, and I'll definitely be using it again for a t-shirt pattern. For the month of August, it had to be these matching Mommy and Me shackets. This is the Peekaboo Patterns adult and kids shirt jacket. Had so much fun making these. They were a lot of work, and I figured out how to insert a zipper and do a zipper front closure on both of them. just so proud of myself. Another one of those pat yourself on the back moments. And Addie and I have wore these jackets. They are so warm and cozy. They're fully lined, both of them are, and they're just super warm and great for fall and winter here in the southern Indiana. September's favorite was this Little Lizard King dress that I made for Addie. This is the Little Lizard King Liberty, and I did some hand embroidery on the front for her first day of preschool, put her name there on the front, and I just love it. That's also a pattern from Little Lizard King. The hand embroidery is, they have beautiful designs. I just loved this little dress. It really spoke to the teacher side of me and the excitement that we had for her to start preschool. She loves school, so it was just so special to have this sweet little dress made up for Addie to wear on her first day of school. October's favorite was another new pattern to me. This is the Peekaboo Patterns Josie Jumper. It's a new pattern that they just put out this year. I made this one for Addie's picture day at school. I used a remnant of corduroy fabric that I purchased from Joann's, their remnant section. So good, such a fun pattern, goes together very quickly, and it really looks so cute and put together. So I had a lot of fun making this Josie jumper in October. November's favorite make had to be this advent calendar. I made this for my little one for the Christmas season. It was a challenge, but I was so proud of myself for getting this one done. I've never made something quite like this, so I was really proud of myself for figuring it out, and we will have it to use for many, many more years. And for the month of December, I have to use these as my favorites because I just fell in love with this pattern. These Riley Blake taco pouches. It's a free pattern from rileyblake.com. They give you a whole tutorial for it on YouTube. So much fun, easy to make, and they really give a wow factor when you give them to family members. And let me tell you, everybody got one of these. I was making them for everybody because they were so much fun to make. Very fast project, and I loved the fabrics that I used in this particular photo here. I went to a fabric shop in Indianapolis called the French Seam. They have great quality fabrics. Picked out some really high quality, beautiful fabrics for these taco pouches, and it worked out perfectly for Christmas gifts in December. And those are my top 12-ish makes for 2024. I had a lot of fun reviewing these. It's good to look back on how much progress and work you put into 2024, and it's good to look ahead for 2025. So let me know down below what your favorite make for last year was. I love chatting with you down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. Completely free. It's just a way for us to connect further. My videos will pop up there in your feed, and you'll be notified when I do upload again. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.